Nice flower, huh? So we're taking Scooty for a service. Went to Desmark. Needed to turn around. It was dragging a little bit after its journey, so it's 20,000 mile service. 20 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers, sorry. So yeah, it cost me 290 peso for the service, and it cost me 475 for the labour. Yeah, a labour of love, a labour of love, a labour of love. So yeah, for about 1,000 pesos, I've had oil, coolant, battery, gear oil, main engine oil, tyre pressure, brakes, all checked. Yeah, all checked. And it's a lovely day. Just had some lunch and he's at home resting. We came back after the weekend really tired. Really tired. So Candelara Park. It's a nice jeepney, isn't it? I was in Bo's Coffee in SM City, and there was a guy sitting there, and he had an orange baseball cap on, had a light blue t-shirt, pair of green shorts, pair of socks, but not your normal socks. They were white socks with some stripes and a pair of sandals. So he introduced himself to me. He was an American and his name was Dom, D-O-M, and he came from Kentucky. Had a really deep Kentuckian accent, American South accent, and a really nice guy. Bit wacky, bit weird. I always remember him about a month ago. He turned around and he lost his walking stick. So he went home and he printed up all these signs that somebody had stolen his walking stick from SM City Bo's Coffee. Turned out that he hadn't actually bought the walking stick with him from home. He missed it. He'd left it on the side by the printer, but he didn't see it when he was printing out the paperwork. But the reason for the vlog today, it's a bit subdued, is that Dom passed away. He was 89 years of age. He was a great character. Will he be missed? I think he will be missed. 3 or 4 people that I met at Bo's Coffee today all turned around and were in shock. Even though the guy was 89 years of age, even though he had myopia, he had a little bit, he used to read his mobile phone with magnifying glass, even though he used to stumble around a little bit. Nice guy. Me, yeah, I'd miss him. I missed having 20 minutes to an hour every Wednesday having that conversation with him and talking about Kentucky and the horse race and the bourbon and his life when he was in the military, and then he went into government, and then he went into politics. He's married to a Filipina. So yeah, so today it's a sad day, really. Sad day. First foreigner in 4.5 years I've been in the Philippines that I personally know who's passed away. So God rest your soul, Dom. I hope I get to 89 years of age. I don't think I will. I think I will get to mid-70s, maybe my 80s, but I will see you again sometime and we can talk about Kentucky. Take care, look after yourselves. Ecoland bus station and Candelero Park.
Now they're doing roadworks here, and you can go left or you can go, you do what your eyes. What do you think? In the middle of the road? Where are we going? There's a bus. There's a detour. Slow down. The Jeepney wants to go straight on. So we're coming down to San Pedro, digging up the road. See what I mean about the roads? They turn around and they pump these holes to turn around and say needs to be replaced. And then here we go. But the roads are looking really, really nice. So local police station, DCPO is on the right hand side here. Straight on is San Pedro Cathedral, the church. It's a lovely, lovely church. And but the thing I like about it the most, there is no cables above the streets. I was reading an article in the Inquirer this week, and it was saying that the local government officials or the local ministry from Manila were talking to the guys in DAVAO about how to get cables under the ground, because DAVAO have done a great job with it. Look, I mean, look at this street. This street absolutely shines. Yeah, it might be a little run down, but it shines without those grotty cables hanging above it. So Avida Tower's on the left hand side. On the right hand side is where they're building the new condominiums on the corner where Adavinco used to be on the right. You can see the cranes there. So yeah, they're building that new condominium. Night market is open in Davao now, so the ROXAS market opened, I think it's on the 24th, and we're talking about the 7th now. So on the right here is where they're doing that new the new condo. See it in there? It's coming along quite nicely. Yeah, look at that. Pumping cement, pumping concrete, building, going up. There we go. Adavinco is closed, all boarded up. Now right here goes down ROXAS. There's a Clavaria building in front. Now this area here is where the night market will open around 5 o'clock. So you queue over on that side, and you queue on the left hand side, and you queue to get in where I've just driven. But all of this area is set up for the night market. It's got numbers on the floor: 97, 87, 80, 26, 36, 45. And it's where all of the stalls can turn around and put themselves. They're allowed to be put in those areas. Yeah, they're not allowed to be outside those areas. There's the entrance in and out. There's the police getting ready to take the stands. You can see all the numbers here. So looks like it's getting very, very big. People are putting their stuff out on the left hand side here. Their stands and their seats and their netting, and this guy is just about to put the yellow barriers across, because it's 4 o'clock. It's going to take him a couple of hours to set up, but yeah, taxi. Here's all the guys with the stalls. They're all coming in here. Yeah. And they're all queuing down here on the right hand side, so they're all getting ready to turn around and bring in all of their wares. So we're coming up ROXAS. Clavaria's in front of us. On the left hand side is where you'll queue tonight to get into ROXAS market. On the left hand side where the road is over here, that road will be closed off. It will become a walking area. This road will become 2 lanes. The police are coming here, you can see them in front, and they're bringing the stools, they're bringing their stuff. So here on the right, on the left hand side, you can see they're actually pulling in the rubbish bins, they're bringing in the stools and the stands, they're queuing up now here. So this is all being got ready to go inside ROXAS market. Now ROXAS itself is closed on the left hand side. This road becomes 2-way traffic. So I'm on the right hand side. On the left hand side you can't drive anymore. So over there on the left is where they're setting up. The police are there. All these stalls and these stands are getting ready to go in with their food. You can see this guy is turning up with his little pedicab. They got their chicken, they got their rice, they got their shawmai, they got all of their stuff going on that they're taking in. They're waiting to get in this double gate here. And then there's DAVAO City Police Force. They're coming to police and make sure everybody gets checked before they come in and get put into the area they're allocated. And there's spots on the road now with numbers, and you have to go. You have to have a license to sell the food. You have to have a certification from the council with your food license and your food hygiene license. And if you don't have it, you're not allowed to sell it. So if you're coming in from outside DAVAO, you're travelling from Tagham or something like that, and you want to sell eggs because you're coming over from Tagham Market, yeah. And if you're coming over from Tagham Market, you've got to have a food license to sell your eggs here. You've got to have your license from the area you're moving. Now what happens here is people who sell food in Tagham Night Market also sell food here at DAVAO Night Market, and they float between the 2 areas, yeah. And there we go. So they'll get ready, they'll set up, they'll open up around 5:30, 6 o'clock. It'll get busy around 6, 7 o'clock. It will get very, very smoky, and the people make a good living out of it, really. And it's nice to see, but as I said, grey skies, I get wet, so I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm not going to go into there. There's the public market, so Market Central. They've got a nice little place in there. It's called Hoota, Hoota, or Hootsa, and it sells nice coffee and nice soft drinks and some snacks. It's a nice little place to eat. But we're going to go up to see. We're going to go straight on and then turn right and go down Torres.